Well, as the Republican National Convention continues, the GOP is working to make inroads with younger voters. Political experts say those young voters have incredible power in our elections. Aaron Mabin went to a workshop just for young people at the RNC. He joins us live with more. Aaron, good evening.
Hey, good evening to you, Ted. You know, a few weeks ago, I think we got our first indication that the RNC was really trying to pull in young voters when we learned they would be bringing about 70 influencers to the convention this week. Well, today there was an event focused on the youth vote. It was called Youth Vote Fest. There were a couple dozen people there, and while the RNC and the GOP did not put this party together, there were Republican delegates and alternates there. The University of Chicago Institute of Politics put the afternoon workshop together. That group is nonpartisan. Young people learned about navigating the voting process, how to have nonpartisan conversations, and how to be informed during elections. In recent elections, Democrats have had an advantage with younger voters. They voted for President Biden by a 24% margin. 24-point margin in 2020. Political experts find the young vote is increasing across the last few election cycles, especially in battleground states like right here in Wisconsin. Two young Republicans shared why they're behind Donald Trump. The organizer of the event also talked about why all young people should just be really tuned in this election. Let's listen.
The most important issue to me is inflation because I'm a first-generation college student. I just got through my first year of college. I'm going into my second. I've had to deal with tuition payments, credit card payments, stuff like that for the very first time.
An unstable world and what that means for us. If you look at foreign policy right now, the Biden administration, we currently have two hot wars going on, one in Europe and the Middle East.
It's extremely important for young folks to feel engaged, to feel connected to the issues that do affect them, whether it's policy matters on the local level or national issues.
That event happened at the Pabst building just a little bit west of Fiserv Forum, so they are calling this an RNC adjacent event. They'll also be putting together a similar event at the DNC in Chicago in just a few weeks. We're live in Milwaukee tonight. Aaron Mabin, Fox 6 News.
Aaron, no one doubts the power of younger voters. They can make a huge difference. The trick is getting them to the polls. Was that discussed as well? Older voters vote, younger voters not as consistently.
Definitely part of that conversation, Ted, definitely on the agenda. And that's the whole point of this, to get people educated and making sure that they get motivated to going to the polls. That's why they were really focusing on that point that this is a nonpartisan workshop.
Aaron Mabin reporting live for us. Thank you very much.